Hi guys, this is Craig Blanchett, Optimal Health Coach, and I'm just going to give you a few instructions for the meeting that we have on Friday. If you're new to the Zoom meeting, a couple of different things. You can view it gallery view, or you can view it in a what we call gallery view or speaker view. Once you get a lot of people in here, it's really nice to see it actually in gallery view. Because you can see all the people's faces, and so that works out pretty good. So that's one thing. Down in the bottom left-hand corner, you have the ability to mute the audio, and you can also mute the video or pause the video. And so those are a couple of options there. And then you have this chat window that's really nice if you want to chat somebody specifically, or if you want to send something to an individual person. One thing I do want to say though is that if everyone pauses their video, then the fact that we have video is kind of irrelevant. So we want to have that feedback, and so I'd encourage you to take this time and be focused on the training and get the most out of it, and share your video and then interact when we have ask questions and those kinds of things. If you're on an iPad or iPhone or things like that, you can click on the screen. If you swipe it one way or the other, you'll be able to see the speaker view, or I think you can get 4 people in one of the windows. We usually have 20 plus people on there, so you can scroll through them, but at least you'll be able to see the at least 4 people at a time. And then you can mute your audio with one of the buttons on there, and you can even pause your video. And so those are a few things about how to use the Zoom tool and get kind of familiar with that. The other thing that I recommend is that when I take notes and I'm listening to people say things, sometimes something will come up that's really, it's like a to-do item. I'm like, oh man, that reminds me I have to do this, or oh, that's a great idea, I want to do that. And so I write that down and I put a little checkbox next to it, and just kind of signifies in my mind that a checkbox is a to-do item. Another thing is when I'm taking notes, I might just jot down some good notes that someone's speaking, and then something might really stick out to me as a highlight of something that I want to remember or something, and I'll put a little asterisk next to it. And then the last thing is that if you're listening to somebody else present a call, or they talk about a story or something that reminds you of somebody else, makes you think of a family member or a client or a friend, go ahead and write that name down and write the thing that connected that whole thought process, and then follow up with that person later. That is an excellent way to make this a very personal thing and very relevant to the people that you're actually caring about. So, all right, well, we're going to have some great meetings, and I'm so happy that you are